Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wavy Baller Hub. I'm your host, Temi. If this is your first time watching, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow the movement that is the Wavy Baller Hub. I am back after a long hiatus. It was international break, you feel me? Getting back in the swing of things. I'm excited about this Manchester derby coming up very soon. What a way to get back into football, man. It's going to be a great weekend. Going to be a great weekend. We have the the North London derby. I'm looking at Liverpool trying to get back into the swing of things. A lot of great games in international football, you feel me? So it's going to be great. From an NFL perspective, my Ravens are facing the Bills. So it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited. I'm really excited. And it feels like forever since we played a Premier League match. I think it's been close to a month, obviously, because of the postponement of games due to the death of the Queen and all that good stuff. So it's exciting, man. It's exciting to get back into the swing of things. Exciting to lock back in and talk about football every day. Like, that's what I love to do. You feel me? Talk about football every single day. And it's going to be an interesting one, man. This is obviously the biggest game we've had so far. City are not top of the table. It's actually Arsenal right now sitting atop of the table, which is weird to say, but they're a point behind. We have a game in hand on City. So if we win this game, we'd have 15 points with a game in hand on City, which is a great place to be, considering that horrible start that we had, the horrible start to the season that we had, you feel me? So a lot to look forward to. This is going to be a fun game, a really fun game. I'm predicting a game that's going to be very cagey. Obviously, we know City's going to have a lot of the ball. We're not fools, right? City's going to have a lot of the ball. I'm interested to see the matchups defensively, Varane versus Haaland, Varane and Martinez versus Haaland, right? That's going to be fascinating to see, like absolutely fascinating to see. In midfield, obviously Christian Eriksen's been a hub for us. He's been the guy, you know what I mean? He's been the guy who's been dictating things in midfield. It's going to be a completely different game. We're going to be against the ball a lot, but that doesn't mean that we can't win this game. We're going to have to counterattack. We're going to have to play a side with pace, power, athleticism, and I think we'll do that, right? And that's all you can ask for. Put out a lineup that you feel like can compete. I think we'll be competitive. I do not think the City's going to, they might have a lot of the ball. I don't think they're going to dominate us in terms of scoring 3 or 4 goals or anything of the sort. I think it's going to be a really tight game. Let me pull up the lineup I think we're going to play against Manchester City. Let's take a look right here. As you can see, I think this is definitely the lineup we're going to play. Rashford through the middle. Took a look at the injury report. Anthony Martial still not back in training, which is so disappointing, right? Because imagine this side with Martial in it, up top, holding the ball up, all that good stuff. But Rashford's been doing decent. He's been doing decent. He's been scoring goals, right? The overall game is not great, but he's been contributing, which is all that matters at the end of the day. I think Sancho's going to obviously retain his place on the left-hand side. Anthony will come in on the right, be a threat there. Anthony hasn't, in my opinion, the few games he's played, his overall play hasn't been that good. But he's getting up to speed, right? New team, new expectations, new league. I'm not expecting him to hit. Not everybody. I mean, he did hit the ground running, right, in terms of scoring that big goal against Arsenal. But the overall game will come, right? The overall game will come. Obviously, you can see Bruno Fernandes at 10, playing the number 10 position. Christian Eriksen and McTominay being the fulcrum in midfield. And then the back four. It's the same lineup we've been playing for the past 4 games in the Premier League. You know, Anthony's come in, but it's gonna be really this team. You know, has the ability to beat anybody. I believe there needs to be improvements, obviously, but when you have we have qualities in all phases of play. We have Christian Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes in terms of people who can make a killer pass. In defense, we have Dallo and Malacia, who are extremely pacey, have the ability to put in a cross. Martinez and Varane. I think that whole back four, right, is littered with quality. Littered with quality. You know, I know some people want Luke Shaw to come back in, maybe. I don't think so. I think Malacia has done more than enough to keep his place in the side. Luke Shaw is a player I do like. I know a lot of people don't like him. I like Luke Shaw, but he doesn't deserve to be in the squad over Malacia right now. No chance. No chance. So you know that's a great thing, right? We have competition for places. Competition for places. I'm excited to see what Jadon Sancho does in this game, for real. I'm really excited to see what Jadon Sancho does in this game. It's going to be exciting to see him. I think there's an opportunity for him, right? There's an opportunity for him. He had a really good game the first time around it, or the 4-1 loss against City. I thought he played well, even though the team didn't play well. There's opportunities to get in and around this defense and make things difficult and tricky. We'll see. Does Elanga play? I don't know. Maybe Ten Hag plays Elanga for the simple fact that he's going to track back and work hard, which I don't mind, right? I don't think he'll play Elanga, but who knows? Who knows? It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a really interesting one. I'm excited to see what comes of this, right? I'm excited to see what comes of this. It's going to be a interesting game. City, from their perspective, they're expecting to win this game, right? They're expecting to win this game, and be a threat, right? That's what they do. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. You'd expect City to know and come in and want to dominate the ball, get the ball into Erling Haaland, who's been an absolute machine. He's not human. He's a machine, honestly. It's crazy how dominant he's been just right at the. I knew he was going to score a ton of goals. I wasn't expecting, like, what is it, 12 goals in 8 games or something ridiculous like that. Like, that's, or is it 11 goals and something weird like that? Just like Ronaldo numbers at Madrid type of thing, right? It's scary hours for the league, but Brandon Martinez, I'm not too terrified. This is one of the first City games I'm coming into in a while feeling like, yeah, we can make something shake here if all the pieces fall into place, you feel me? And who knows, right? Who knows what's going to happen, but I know for a fact that this is going to be a competitive game. You can't tell me otherwise. We've had a long break. Players have played well on international break. I saw Casemiro, man, playing excellent. He's going to be probably coming off the bench and making a huge impact at some point. Fred looked good in international break. Malacia looked good. Anthony got a little cameo. Martinez was looking good. Like, this is an exciting time. This is an exciting time, right? I'm excited to see what comes of this game. I can't really, I'm not gonna sit here and predict a win. I'll be real. I'm gonna predict a 1-1 draw, or excuse me, a 2-2 draw. I think there will be goals in this game, but I still think it's going to be a dogfight. Sometimes when there's goals in games, people think that the game wasn't defensively stout, or it all depends. It all depends on how things shake out. It all depends on how things shake up. I think McTominay played well over the break and international, and he's keeping McTominay out, or he's keeping Casemiro out of the side. He's playing well. People don't like McTominay. Right, I've never been his biggest fan, but he's playing well and he deserves to keep his place. No question about it. I'm excited to see what happens in this derby. Who will City play? I haven't been keeping up with City's starting 11s. I watched a few of their games, not really that intently on, but I know we know what City's about. It's Pep Guardiola football. It's It's possession, it's dominance, it's stretching out wide, stretching wide play, like, keeping the wide players stretched, inverting the fullbacks, bringing them into the midfield. It's it's De Bruyne playing those killer passes. It's we know what's going to happen, right? Um, Ten Hag knows what's going to happen. I think he worked under Pep, right? So he understands what Pep wants. He understands what Pep is trying to accomplish, and we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see, man. This is my first stream in a while. I'm not gonna take up too much time. My prediction for the game, like I said, 2-2. What do you guys think of this lineup for those who are watching? I'm rusty, man. I'm rusty, but I'm gonna be back, baby. I'm gonna be back and better than ever. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a preview for the Ravens game. NFL content, you feel me? NBA content's coming very soon. Training camp is back. Oh my goodness, man. The Wavy Baller House about to turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. I cannot wait. Guys, make sure to hit that like button for me. Hit the subscribe button for me. I'm going to sign off. I got a couple things I need to do. I wanted to just get back in the rhythm of making content. I will talk to you guys very, very shortly. I appreciate it. Deuces.